Alright, you'll see I've already drawn out my rocks. I'm using the same technique. Above the horizon, it curves over like and where there is a change in the line, you can show that this is one side of the hill, this is the other side of the hill. There's one side of the hill, there's another side of the hill. There's a line there, there's one side, there's another side. So I've got a basic hills in the background ready. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to paint the sky. Now with the sky, it's nearly always blue, but I just want to add another little colour in so that I'm not using solely the colour of the paint from the tube. I'm creating my own colour. It will make it, hopefully, just a little bit richer. A richer blue. Not the blue which comes directly out of the tube. I think that's enough for me. What I want to do now is I'm going to wet my sky surface. Please take out your paper from the sketch pad. Don't do this exercise with the paper inside the sketch pad, as your paper will warp, it will buckle. Don't do that. Take it out. You make sure you have got painting paper, something which is smooth but a little bit thicker than normal photocopying printing paper. If you only have thin paper, just do the exercise so you can get the experience. I'm not paying too much attention. I just want to ensure that in fact I have put paint across my paper. I have destroyed the colour of the background so that my highlights in my landscapes are going to shine. Oh, I put some more blue on. As long as you keep moving across, your sky will work. Always move across. You'll see I am touching some areas where there is a lot of blue, and I am letting it bleed. Right, I think that'll do for me. I'm happy with that. Now, I'm moving on to the core business of painting those rocks. I'm going to use a round paintbrush, and I'm only going to use, again, a limited use of colour. I don't want that colour from the tube. I want to change the colour, adding a touch of other colours so it becomes my original colour, not one I took from the tube. That is what a lazy student would do. So I don't want to be classed as a lazy student. Right, let me get into this very fast. Don't want it to be too brown, don't want it to be too red, don't want it to be too yellow. Right, I'm picking a rock nearer to me, away from the sky, because the sky might still be wet. If I move into these areas, the blue of the sky and the colour of the rocks might bleed into each other. So I'm using a safe area. Now, the secret is you move your paint to the point of the rock nearest to you. This is the point of the rock nearest to me. That's where I want my darkest colours or my strongest colours to be, because this is where the light is coming from. This is the point where light doesn't shine. At the point where light doesn't shine should be your strongest tone, your strongest colour. So I'm moving in that direction. Automatically, I'm just leaving the paint at the point where the form in the rock changes, at the point nearest to me. There you go. I'm not paying too much attention. This is my foundation colour. I'm going to come back and I'm going to work at it. But my strongest colour is at the point of the rock nearest to me, where the light changes. I've stopped there because I'll show you something now. Just push all these up to there. There is a change in the line. This line going down would suggest there's a part of the hill facing the direction of light. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to come down here. Okay, I presume this will be dry enough by now. All right. I've used very little paint. Look, I know that the colour here is going to be strong, so I'm going to put it at the rocks at the front of the hill, because here is where the colours would be strongest. Rocks or hills, mountains further away, the colour becomes lighter, it fades. So I'm going from there, I'm onto this one. Remember, this is just my foundation. I'm establishing my direction of light to be developed at a later stage. I'm just doing my foundation. I think I'm almost done. Okay, I think I'm done for now. That will do us. Now, if we can get to this stage, we will be ready to move on, and we'll put in the colours for the land. But let us just make sure we've got a direction of light, and at the point of the rock where the light is not shining is your darkest tone. Here's where I want my darkest tones. At the point of the hill where light is not shining. Okay, I think that will do this for now.